Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. This one was suggested today by YouTube user Trollnore, or Trollnor. I don't know, it's a very, shall we say, Danish sounding name, but in any case, this is the T-101, which is a Terminator model I'm not familiar with, but maybe that is because we have double lasers here, as well as a little robot compatriot or partner following us around here. So we are dealing with Technology 1 and 2, Robo Baby, Magnet, 9-volt, and Battery. Which is basically all of the robotic items in the game as far as I'm concerned. Now, the basis for this run is we're basically playing as the Terminator. You know what? We're Arnold Schwarzenegger, or, who is that? I always forget. Was it, like, Robert Patrick that played the other Terminator in Terminator 2? Or, Kristana Loken, I guess, that played it in Terminator 3. Anyway, I digress here. We're looking for Sarah Connor. If you haven't seen the Terminator films, this will probably seem a little bit crazy to you, but the crux of that, as it, manifests itself in the Binding of Isaac, is that we are going to have to go down as soon as we defeat the boss. The boss is like, we've discovered the person who is not Sarah Connor, we've killed them, so now we're going on to complete our mission by killing Sarah Connor, on the next floor. We are able to get boss items. I'm not going to use the D6, even though I have it, I'm just going to hold on to it. So what I am going to be obviously looking out for is getting to item rooms and shops before going to the boss room, if at all possible. But if not, then that is going to provide, like, the balancing factor for the fact that I am starting with some fairly solid items here. Basically, like I say every time I get technology, basically starting with infinite range. Our damage is not fantastic, but our range actually is. So what's this, pill? Tears down. That does actually have an impact, and we are going to be able to go to the boss, or the item room this time. This is a run that I think has been suggested many times in many different kinds of configurations, so I thought that now is finally the time to get this Terminator run done. There was also a suggestion, yeah, we'll take Ghost Baby, you know what, there's no item restriction, so I'm going to stick with, whatever I can get, basically. And hey, the Terminator is kind of a ghost if you think about it, time travel, he's going back in time to a time when he did not exist, he's like a pre-ghost, which I guess by most standards is actually just a human. There was also a suggestion like, hey, you should really do like your best Arnold Schwarzenegger voice over the course of the entire video, and I was like, hey, you should really not ask me to do that, because that's not going to be fun for anybody. Like I said, I only have like 3 impressions that I can do, unless, and it's weird that they all have a Batman connection. I mean, there's like Morgan Freeman, or none, actually my Morgan Freeman impression is terrible. There's Michael Caine, there's the Bane voice, and sometimes Morgan Freeman, although my Morgan Freeman voice is absolutely terrible. But I guess Arnold Schwarzenegger, kind of has a Batman connection as well, via Batman and Robin. Obviously the best film of that whole franchise. I never understood why they wanted to reboot it, man. Joel Schumacher already captured the complete essence of the Batman franchise with that film. So far, we're going really quickly here, but I would not necessarily go so far as to say things are going well. We have still only 3 hearts. We're still not doing a fantastic amount of damage. We have had, oh, that was terrible. We have had some stats down as well. So we're gonna need some big items to help us progress here. But I think it should, at the very least, be relatively easy to get through these next few floors. Anything can happen, as always, but I think we've got we've got advantages on our side to start with. I always like these runs where you start with something half decent, because it means even if the random number generator decides to completely screw you over, and not give you any good items. By the way, we have no keys right now, so that's why I'm skipping over the item room, sadly. Yeah, even if the random number generator kind of screws you, you still have the option, or the possibility at the very least, of coming up with some, potentially successful stuff here. Please kill him! Oh, man. Okay. Not looking great so far, though. A lot of my commentary kind of flies in the face of the actual, practical Isaac play right now, or what we're seeing on screen, which is an experience where I have half as much health as I would like to, oh, that's not good. We do have to go down to the boss room after this, and then immediately go down to the next floor. I'm not sure, I'm a little fuzzy on some of the mechanics, like, is it if I see the boss room, do I have to go in it, or is it just if I go into the boss room, I can never backtrack out of it? I'm gonna try to stick to the spirit of the challenge run, which I'm assuming is as soon as you see the boss room, you have to go into it. Otherwise, I could basically just play this almost like a vanilla run. Just see the boss room and then be like, oh, well, I'm just going to go in another direction for a while. Even though this is going to, this adherence to that rule is going to make things a little bit harder on myself. It's not going fantastically so far, that is for damn sure. And although I did mention that there's no item restrictions, there kind of are. Like, this is beneficial, by the way. I'm gonna take Lucky Toe. Nah, maybe I should stick with Rusty Key. All tiers down pills, super annoying. 2 of spades. Let's pop that. I thought that was double bombs instead of keys. Obviously, we can't go with brimstone, and we can't go with mom's knife. But I am going to be a little bit risky here and take the pact. This might allow us to roll entirely spirit hearts very soon, and if that is indeed the case, then that's a little bit more Terminator-y. I guess I should have played as Blue Baby. The restriction for Blue Baby was not made in the suggestion for the challenge run, but it kind of makes sense, you know, the Terminator is obviously non-organic, so it would have made sense to roll entirely on Spirit Hearts. Although I guess, you know, Spirit Hearts are not necessarily robotic, although I did for a while consider them to be, like, robotic hearts. But in any case, that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that there are a few item restrictions, but there's not many, and I think we're still adhering to the principles outlined in that challenge run in the opening few minutes of this. So I'm going to get the sun card. That's fantastic. We'll probably use that as like a compass style. Obviously, I want to come across our item room, and indeed we do, which is fantastic. So we will be able to get another item this time, not merely one item. It's going to be the luck foot. It's not as good as what we could have possibly hoped for. I'm really hoping for some damage upgrades. That was the problem with the last run, is that I forget the conditions of the last run. What was that? Oh, it was be careful what you wish for, the one where I got 2 judgments per floor. The problem with that run is we never got damage upgrades. We got a lot of stat upgrades, like tiers and a couple of speed upgrades, but we were never able to parlay that into actually being able to do damage to enemies, which was a real problem. So that's why I was, I think, a little bit quicker to pick up the pact compared to normally, when I'm like, oh, you know what, the pact isn't that good. Also, of course, the restrictions against 2 of my favorites deal with the devil items in the game makes it so the pact is a little bit better. Luckfoot, I don't know how that's going to affect us. We're going to be done with this floor very quickly. Man, we're going to be going down to the depths at like the 7.5 minute mark. I would love the HP upgrade from the boss. Another deal with the devil that's strong enough to put me into permanent Spirit Heart territory. It's going to be risky. If I could get the nail, that would be ideal. Kind of unlikely, but would be awesome. So we are going to be dealing with champion version of Peep here. This is going to be super annoying, especially since I lack the ability to fly. And these eyes are both going to be out the entire duration of the fight. But provided I just play smart here and like plan my moves accordingly, because with Peep you really do kind of have to plan your moves well in advance to figure out where you want to stand like 10 seconds from now. That was a bad example of that, but it ended up working out okay nonetheless. And I still haven't taken any damage on this fight, which is kind of surprising to me. And a little bit more, and Peep should be dead. That actually went fantastically. We are going to get our HP upgrade. We got a Spirit Heart as well. Again, I want that deal with the devil. Like a 2-hard deal with the devil on the next floor would be awesome for me. As is right now, you know, we were a little underpowered, but we got a chance at success here. Picking up the pact was actually a very smart idea, I think. Oh, that was terrible. Long run or short run, really. In the short term, it's actually made it much easier for us to kill a lot of these super annoying enemies. In the long run, it might, you know, continue to allow us to stack damage on top of damage, which will eventually make it possible for us to beat enemies like Blue Baby and Isaac. Maybe. It's still all up in the air, like an Anna Kendrick film. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. There's our secret room by accident, which is fantastic. I have not been looking for those at all. We are on Necropolis instead of the Depths, which does mean that we're going to be dealing with some harder stuff here. Depths is more of a gateway floor. Necropolis is where shit gets real. I'm just going to blow this thing up. We're going to take our money. I want to get to the shop because we haven't been to the shop yet. And I really want to get well, that was easy enough. I really want to get like a real spacebar item. I kind of had a hunch that we'd run into greed there. Man, this run is moving quickly. But I really want a good spacebar item because we do have battery and 9-volt in conjunction with, you know, having all the robotic, basically metallic items in the game. That was a very close call there. We're not going to be able to go to the item room, sadly. I was worried about that, but we managed to make it work. We got some more money and more keys. So on the next floor, if we go to the shop and there's a spacebar item, we might as well take it. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so we're fighting Bloat on this floor. This should be tough. If I could beat Bloat without getting hit, I would be very, very impressed. Well, especially now that I've already taken damage. It's become a mathematical impossibility. Of course, we're just going to sneak in here occasionally. That was a very clutch dodge that happened totally by accident. I hate dealing with this motherfucker. Seriously, like the hardest boss that you consistently fight at this point in the game. And I can't even, like, with... Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I can't stand next to him. Otherwise, he'll continually hit me with that. I almost want to use the sun card Are you kidding me? I'm almost out of spirit hearts already from this motherfucker. I almost want to use the sun card just to do damage to him like necropolis style. And now I'm starting to doubt... Oh, it's terrible. I'm starting to doubt my ability to, you know, get a deal with the devil and lose my red hearts in favor of going with spirit hearts because I'm, you know, running so low on health. I wish I was running Han Solo on health. Oh, that's not good damage. We are almost into the territory where we're going to have to use the sun card to actually heal ourselves. This is bad play, but also bad luck. I'm trying to think of what else I could do. Because apparently this guy does not want to move from his incredibly well-fortified position, I'll admit. That bomb is going to do a decent amount of damage. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to use the sun card. Heal me back to full health. Take the HP upgrade. Things have changed. The circumstances have become a little bit more dire as we've moved along here. This is a really big floor for us. We want to make sure, absolutely. How do we still only have 3 health? Well, I guess that's because I sacrificed a bunch of health to get the pact, but it's not looking great. The situation has definitely changed over the past floor or two. Actually, really just over that boss fight, which was much harder than I expected it would be. I am going to open up this golden chest because I feel like I need the extra damage or possible stat upgrade that might be included in there. Well, there is some health as well as a bomb, which we could use for something. Who knows? We're going to take out this room fairly easily, I'm assuming. And I really want... What do I want from this room? I want keys so I can make the chest work for me. I guess I want golden chests as well. Because HP upgrades are going to be... I mean, it's a shot... It's a stab in the dark here because it's very unlikely that those items would actually be here. But if they did come to pass, we would have a much better chance. HP upgrades have been a little slow to come by, or, you know, very low probability lately for whatever reason. Devil card is fine. We'll definitely use that in the mom boss fight here. So there's our golden chest that I asked for. Pretty soon I'm going to be careful what I'm going to be saying, be careful what I wish for. Wow, I'm almost dead already. These guys are douchebags. They do 1 heart each, which is scary, and also I don't have spectral tears, obviously. So I can't just kill them instantly. I've used a bomb for combat there. Please allow me to get some more health before I die. Tammy's head. Well, obviously, we're going to be rolling with this because we absolutely need a spacebar item. Unfortunately, Tammy's head, one of the few items in the game that is not affected by battery and 9-volt, and it's not going to give us any extra health either. But the extra damage is probably nothing to sneeze at, considering we have, you know, the pack, so we're going to be doing a little bit better than just a vanilla Tammy's head. That is some terrible dodging. That leaper was my #1 priority, but that's okay. More keys for me. And we should remember to use the devil card before we use Tammy's head on this boss fight, because obviously the devil card is going to apply its effects to Tammy's head as well, which will allow us to do, you know, probably like 2% extra damage to the boss. Not a lot, but maybe it adds up. And I would love this to be one of the few floors. By the way, this could be our final room here if I end up dying, which is not out of the question. Run, run, run. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've got a whole crew on me here. I just want to... Just let me kill one, please. Actually, battery and 9-volt are going to slowly... Well, battery in particular, I guess, is going to slowly charge up. Okay, we've really got to sneak in here. We're taking damage, but if I can kill 2 of them, it's okay. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Only 1 left. This should be doable. The AI on these hearts is too good, man. Okay, we're safe for now. Okay, this is a scary room to be a part of now. Just run away. Please drop a spirit heart or a regular heart. Any kind of heart-shaped box I'd be okay with. There's no way we're gonna defeat Mom here. Like, this is gonna be like a 14-minute run. I have to fight Mom right away. This is gonna do it, I guess. It's gonna be a 14-minute T-1000 style run. Well, it's Red Heart Mom, which is actually not that bad. Oh, we totally whiffed on that. I stand a decent chance here. If I'm gonna be fighting any mom, I would rather it be Red Heart Mom. But unfortunately, like, whenever one of these doors shoots, like, I have to do a circular dodge to have any chance. Because otherwise, if I just do, like, a linear dodge, I'm not gonna get out of the way, right? Like, it depends what side things are gonna come from. So I have to always be doing a semi-circular dodge here. And if we succeed, I mean, we should get some hearts. Maybe we'll get, like, an HP upgrade or something. Just back. Oh, no! I was doing so well, too. Oh, well. That's a nice warm-up run for the day. Thank you to Troll Norre. probably spent 15 minutes writing the message to me on YouTube, and I spent an equal amount of time completely botching that run. I mean, I botched it a little bit, don't get me wrong, I didn't do very well on health, but the game didn't do me any favors. Again, still kind of getting acclimated to the Binding of Isaac at my old level, which was probably like a 6 out of 10 on the gameplay scale, or the skill level, but I'm like at a 2 right now. But in any case, continue suggesting your challenge runs. I hope you're not too perturbed by the short run today. I'll try to get some marathon ones going in the future. Again, suggest your challenge runs. I will do the ones I deem most visible or appropriate, etc., etc. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.